What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, came across this channel called Location Unlocked, I believe. Let me make sure. Yep, Location Unlocked. We here with 5 things I've learned after a year in Sweden. We about to check this out. I always love seeing people's experience visiting different countries and stuff like that. So always a cool thing. Always a cool thing. As y'all know, next year is gonna be my year to do that as well. But we finna jump into this. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations.
Alright guys, well I think this is as good a place as any. I've got a beautiful creek running behind me, but hopefully this wall here is going to block the sound from getting through to you guys. If it isn't, press pause, go to the toilet and come back. But yeah, let's get into it. Today we're going over the top 5 things that I've learned since being in Sweden. I've been in Sweden for almost 12 months now and I've learned some pretty incredible things. Now some of them you might be aware of, but I know that number 1 is going to surprise a lot of Americans, because it certainly surprised me, and let's get into it. Number 5 is that the people here are extremely attractive. Now it's no secret, it's on their flag, yellow and blue, it's the colour of IKEA, but blonde hair, blue eyes, very, very common in Sweden. But the thing is that they're not just attractive people, they look after themselves. They're extremely fit, they're extremely healthy. They love to get outdoors, they love to enjoy nature, they love to go hiking.
I hear that a lot, you know, all the videos I checked out. I definitely hear this a lot.
Cycling, you'll see people running through the cities of Stockholm or Gothenburg or Helsingborg, Malmö. Exercise is a big thing for Swedes. Now, the other thing is that they eat extremely healthy, and that brings me into number 4. Swedish food is absolutely delicious. Now, meatballs are obviously Sweden's most popular thing. It's what they're most well known for when it comes to food, and it's no surprise why. Now,
I still yet to try the meatballs, but I had the candy, so I can't confirm that if the candy good, the food gotta be good, you know, because I don't even eat too much candy or sweets like that, and I ate all that candy, so.
Sharing is another thing that Swedes absolutely love, and I wasn't a fan of it when I got here. I tried it a couple of times, I wasn't a fan. Now I absolutely love it. It is delicious. It has grown on me so much. But unfortunately for you guys, meatballs, you're never going to get the best ones. And the reason for that is that Josie and Josie's dad Thomas make the best meatballs in Sweden. So unless you become friends with us, you're not going to get the best meatballs in Sweden. It's just not going to happen. You might go to some places, they might say they do, but they don't. They don't. Now some other things, foods that Sweden are really known for: kebab pizzas. Kebab meat on a pizza, so simple, so easy, so delicious. Just absolutely fantastic. I think I've had one in every single city that I've been to in Sweden. I love kebab pizzas. On Thursdays,
they put a lot of meat on them things. Look at that. I don't know about them peppers. I like tomatoes though.
In every single city that I've been to in Sweden.
Look at that. That's a lot of meat on there.
Love kebab pizzas. On Thursdays, Swedes love to eat pea soup with pancakes. Now there is a reason for that, and it goes back to the medieval days of that on Fridays they would fast when Catholicism was coming into Sweden. They would fast on Fridays, so on Thursdays they'd have a nice big pea soup and they'd finish it off with some pancakes to follow them through to the Friday. So very, very interesting. But another thing is that Swedes love fika, and that's kind of contradicting to everything that I've just said about them eating healthy. They love fika, and fika is basically a 15-minute break.
Hey, you can't never go wrong with a sweet with a piece of pie or something today. I don't think it's gonna hurt too bad, I see people super healthy, but sometimes you gotta splurge. Go ahead, as long as it's once, twice a week. I don't think that will hurt you if you're doing a lot. A piece. Look at this piece of pie right here. It looks so delicious right now. Got my mouth raw there. Let me wipe my mouth because it look good.
Together with friends or work colleagues or family, whatever it might be, you sit down, you have a coffee, and you have some snacks. It could be cakes, it could be cookies, it could be pastries, it could be anything. But they absolutely love their fika. Now, number 3 comes to the fact that Sweden is so nice that they say everything twice. Tjena, tjena. Hey, hey. Nay, nay. Tak, tak. Yeah, yeah. They love to say it twice. But it's not just that. Swedes can speak extremely good English. I've spoken to hundreds of people since I've been in Sweden, and only one person has ever said, no, I don't want to talk English with you. So they spoke with Josie, and that was at a mechanic, and he wasn't Swedish, so fair enough, he probably didn't speak English. But everyone here has been so accommodating, so friendly, they're all happy to speak English, and that's something that really, really surprised me, was how well Swedes can speak English. It's incredible. Now, Denmark and Norway, they have a very similar language, so there is that. They can understand each other and converse with each other, but they are slightly different, and the accents are, of course, different. Now, that's another thing about Sweden. Accents change from city to city. People from Stockholm would rather speak English to Josie than they would Swedish because they can't understand her Skåne accent, her southern accent. Pretty crazy. To me, it all sounds the same. Now, number 2 is that the country is so large. From north to south, it is a massive area that covers a lot of ground. Now, I'm from Australia, a massive country, but this surprised me how big Sweden was.
I think I didn't realize it either until I started doing videos, learning about Sweden, of how big it really is. Like, especially compared to the other countries in Europe, it's a good size.
When I got here. Now, if you drove from the south to the north, it would be the same as taking the ferry to Poland, driving all the way down into Czech, into Austria, into Slovenia, through Croatia, and into Montenegro.
That
Sweden
is big.
Covers the same amount of land. Pretty incredible. Now, down south is pretty much where all the major cities are. You've got a lot nicer weather in summer. In winter, it can still be quite cold up north. It does get warm, don't get me wrong, but southern Sweden is really, really well known for being a place to come in summer. And going up north is where you go in winter to hit the slopes, go skiing, and you can still go up north in winter, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful for hiking those mountain trails and going mountain bike riding, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's a big difference between the two.
Dope.
When you're traveling through southern Sweden or northern Sweden, you will see camper vans in summer every 3 seconds on the freeways. It is guaranteed. There are so many of them, it's just amazing. It blows my mind how many camper vans there are in Sweden. And that brings me to number 1, the most surprising of them all. And Americans, this will amaze you. But it's called free to roam, and that's exactly what you're able to do. In Sweden, you are free to roam through forests, through national parks, obviously, but you're also free to roam on people's farm property. That's right.
I seen this on the other guy's video. He was kind of talking about this. I forgot what it was called. It was a long word. It was something like that. It was a long word, but he was just saying like, you can camp somewhere, but you just can't stay there like 2 nights or something. Like, you can stay there, but you got to move to a new spot, especially. And I'm guessing he's talking about you can just roam through anywhere now.
You're able to walk, cycle, ski in winter through people's land, and you're also even able to set up camp. Now, there are some rules to this. If you open a gate, you have to close it. If you camp somewhere, you have to leave it in the same or better condition than when you arrived. Makes sense. You can't be too close to someone's dwelling, someone's house. Makes sense. You can't camp on people's crops.
Pretty straightforward.
Makes sense, especially around harvesting. That just absolutely blows my mind, though, that you can walk onto someone's land, through the forest and onto someone's land and camp there the night. You can spend the night there. I couldn't believe it the first time I heard that. I could not believe it, and I'm sure Americans out there, what do you think about this?
Hey, to be honest, Americans, they probably couldn't wait to shoot something. Shoot, somebody come in their yard that they didn't know, or in their property, they probably, they going to get the Glock.
Is the top 5 things that I've learnt since being here in Sweden, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. It is a little bit different to our usual one. I'm sure a lot of you that follow us regularly know that we are getting our van fixed at the moment. The good news is that it has been fixed partly, and now we're fixing the inside of the cabin, fixing the bed and things like that needed to be repaired before we head off on this journey coming up in a week. So make sure to stay tuned. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, make sure to leave a thumbs up, click that subscribe button if you want to follow our journey, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.
I'm gonna definitely have to follow their journey.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to follow Location Unlocked. I'm gonna have to follow these guys. What is this? Thinking of doing a road trip Europe in 2020. See, there's like these type of videos I need, you know, because when I go to Europe, I gotta do a road trip. But definitely enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed this. Gotta check out more of their content. Hey, the meatballs. He keep reminding me that I need to try meatballs. I still haven't. And then of course I've been down because I had surgery. So once I get back, I'm going straight to IKEA first. Like I ate some meatballs. My mother-in-law made some meatballs, but I want some Swedish meatballs. I want to try those. But guys, I enjoyed this. Hope you did as well. Y'all let me know what you think. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. And y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.